Hello, good morning and welcome to day 4 of our Crafty-Ganza, our Stamp-AGANZA, where we have been launching all our new stamps. It is really chilly this morning, so please bear with me. If my teeth starts shattering, you know why. It has gone bitterly cold out there. And I forgot to come and turn all my heating on, so it's only just warming up in here. So yeah, day 4. Today is all about our MIDI stamps. So these are our little square ones that are £3 or £2 for £5. They should all be on the website, but this morning the website was having a bit of a wobble, and it didn't want to load them all because there was quite a few to go on at one time. And he went, "Nah, you meant to do this in smaller batches, dear." So they should now all be there, I hope, fingers crossed, or they will be in the next half hour or so. So should we have a look? I think you've seen most of these on the samples I've shown you so far, but we'll go through them anyway and just have a good look through. There we go. So, and I will be showing you a couple of samples again that contain these stamps. You can see we've got a right little pack of stamps in front of me here. So first one we've got is, this is 2 stamps. We've got our Let Your Dreams Blossom and When in Doubt Add Flowers, and that's a really, I'm going to move these out of the way because otherwise I'll drop them one time. And that's a really nice little sentiment, that one, isn't it? Just add flowers, and you can see they're not overly big, but they're enough of a statement to go on your cards, and they should fit on your ATCs as well. That's going to glare there. There we go. And then the next one we've got is You Are Worthy, You Are Beautiful, and You Are Enough. I'm going to have to turn that over. It's about the same length as my thumb. There we go. I'm going to whip through these because, like I said, every day this week you get more of an idea when you see them on the samples. So flowers don't tell, they show. And I've done that in 2 different fonts. So sometimes you want a bigger, more of a statement, and then sometimes you just want that smaller little one line that you can add to your card. So you've got both of them in there. Okay. And I've done the same with this one as well. So this is You Can and Will Get Through This. So you get it in that lovely type font, and then you get it in that more cursive font as well. I'm going to have to turn it over, you can see the size of them. Morning, Mum. There you go. Next up is Turn Your Wounds into Wisdom. There you go. A nice one for thinking of you to send to people. And then I will admit, this one, I don't know what I've done with mine of it, so I didn't end up doing any samples with it. But it's Life's Too Short to Wait, so we might have a go with that one today. Not quite sure what I've done with that. Right, so those are our sentiments, greetings, our words to go on the front of our card. But what I've done with this is I've also created some to go on the inside of our cards. So we've got some inserts here. So this birthday wish is coming your way to wish you a happy and wonderful day. That one. And they are a nice little size, so you can see that on my thumb. All the sizes are on the website though, you can see it. And what I've done is I've put it on within a grid that you can see it on there. And you've got a slightly smaller one here. May your day be filled with beautiful things. And I've actually used that on the front of a couple of cards as well, because it's not that big, but it would work well on the outside or the inside, that one, wouldn't it? There's that one. Next up we have got May this birthday be just the beginning of a year filled with happy memories and wonderful moments. There we go. I'll turn it over again. This one's quite a big one. This one does fill year 5B8s quite considerably. Yep. And then finally for our inserts we have got the happiest day that you ever did see, that's the kind of day your birthday should be. I'll turn that over again, you get a lovely big size on that one. And then finally, you've seen most of these, but we've got little ones of our images that we launched on Friday. So we have got our Elegant, and the best bit about these ones is they fit inside your bulb. So you've got Elegant, Beautiful, And I think these, if you're going to be doing the inside of your cards, look lovely on the inside as well, just to stamp and then put that sentiment, bring it outside to your inside, if that makes sense. And you've got Darling Dora in full bloom. And then this one is Darling Dora Blooms. And then of course I've done those four, so those four all fit inside the bulb if you want to use it alongside your bulb stamp. And I've got a sample to show you of that as well. And then I had to do Vine as well, our Wandering Vine. This one doesn't fit in your bulb, but the other three florals do. It's just a little bit big. Well, you would do if you moved him down slightly, but there you go. So those are all our new MIDI size stamps we have. There we go. So let's have a quick look at some of our samples. Like I say, some, if not all of these, you will have seen. I'm trying to find somewhere to put those stamps without them ending up going on the floor, because there's such a stack of them. Some of these you will have seen, but we kind of glossed over the sayings, didn't we? So we're going to look more at our sayings today. So on this one we've got our Flowers Don't Tell They Show, using our lovely Starlight Beautiful. Don't know why I'm holding them. Got the shakes. So you can see it is a lovely size. This is a 5x7 card. You can see that sentiment on there. Move that over there. So this is one of those, I think this is the one we did yesterday, isn't it? So Let Your Dreams Blossom. You've got the texture stamps in the back, and you have also got our Wandering Vine on there. But you can see they might only look small, but they do still pack a punch on the front of your card, especially when you don't really want much. And then on this one you've got your Darling Dora in full bloom, the mini, and then When in Doubt Add Flowers, and then our splash polyplate on there. That's the one we did the other day, wasn't it? I think. No, I've lost track now. So this one we've got Turn Your Wounds into Wisdom, using those lovely big sets of stamps we launched on Friday. Our Darling Dora and our Starlight on there, and just a very, very splodgy background. Trying to get some with the inside. Again, this, you've got your Turn Your Wounds into Wisdom, you've got your splish polyplate in the background, and you have got Dora in full bloom on that one. But you can see again, this is a 6x6, and it does fill that space. Now this is one of our insides that could be an outsider. So May Your Day Be Filled with Beautiful Things, and I think that just looks, I must have moved my table because I keep going to the same spot on my table, and it's not right. So you can see it just looks beautiful in that bottom corner, doesn't it? With our Darling Dora Bloom and our splish polyplate on that one. That's not right. The next one, I've got another one using that Let Your Dreams Blossom. I do think that works really well with these stamp sets. And you've got that big, beautiful Starlight stamp there. Nice big and bold one there. And then the other one that's in the set of Let Your Dreams Blossom, you then get When in Doubt Add Flowers, with our little Darling Dora blooms there. There we go. There's one of our Flowers Don't Tell They Show on that one. Next we have got You Can and You Will Get Through This. So we've got our trio of polyplates there, using our Splish, Splash and Splosh, and again Dora blooms. Morning, Jackie. Yep, there's that one. So then we have got these two are in a set together, so You Can and You Will Get Through This, and then you get You Will Get Through This on this one as well. So I've just teamed that up with our lovely Wandering Vine. There we go. Then this one is Flowers Don't Tell They Show, but on the inside I've used one of our lovely sayings from today. The happiest day that you ever did see, that's the kind of day your birthday should be. And then I've just teamed it up. We've got Dora blooms on the front, and then I've just pulled the mini one in the inside there. And if you noticed, I've also stamped it in grey, so if my writing goes over the top, it don't matter. There we go. And then this is one we made the other day, so I have given it a middle. I think we did this on Monday, didn't we? Using our lovely vines. So it's the outside, so we've got that vine going on there, and then I have just teamed it up again with the vine on the inside, again stamped in grey. And then we've just put in that sentiment there. This birthday wish is coming your way to wish you a happy and wonderful day. And again, you'll notice I'm not taking as much colour from the front. So this one is big, bold and bright front. And then when I bring it through, it's very, very subtle, the colours. It looks like I haven't coloured it, I have. Again, you can just see just a hint of colour there. And then I said these guys worked in the bulb. So there is our Starlight Elegant inside our bulb. And then I've just used Alphabet Soup and Firework in the background with Let Your Dreams Blossom. And then if I open that one up, so we've got our Elegant there. And when I open it up, we've got our Beautiful inside. So maybe, I can't get my teeth in. May this birthday be just the beginning of a year filled with happy memories and wonderful moments. You can see how it really links together, doesn't it? There we go. Then we have, so you remember this one, this was it's got our firework in the background, and we've got that gorgeous starlight on there that is actually layered as well. Couldn't think of the word. The words didn't want to work. Then when we open it up, all I've done is stamped our starlight again on the inside, so it's exactly the one, but it looks huge there. Doesn't look as big there, but it's the same one. And then this birthday wish is coming your way to wish you a happy and wonderful day. And I've stamped that in grey, so again, when I write in it, that's what's going to stand out. We're nearly there. So again, you've seen this one before, using that lovely square up in the background. And when I open it up, you've got your Dora bloom on the front, Dora bloom on the inside, and then you've got that greeting as well. So the happiest day you ever did see, that's the kind of day your birthday should be. And so it doesn't take much just to bring your front and back, well, your front and middle together. And then this is one of the, is it an innie, is it an out, oh no, is it an innie or is it an outie? So this time I've used it as an outie. And may your day be filled with beautiful things. So there's that one. Morning, Lynn. And then I'm nearly there. I did say there was a couple of new ones this morning. No, that's not one of them. But it's really about those sayings. So when I open this one up, you can see we've got a gorgeous gatefold from our square up and firework background with our Dora blooms on the front. And then I've just used the smaller flower head from our Darling Dora set on the inside there. And then we've just got that saying, again, may this birthday be the beginning of a year filled with happy memories and wonderful moments. I should know them by now. There you go. So there you go. Lots and lots of sayings, words, all sorts. Oh, that one I've even stamped me stamp on the back. There you go. But it is nice when you can get your innie and your outie all teamed up together. There we go. And you can see how big they are, because this is a little C6. You can see how big those little sayings are on the front. And this isn't all of the samples. We have got ones from day one that just had those stamp sets on. But they are all on our website under gallery if you want to go and have a look at them in your own time. You haven't got me babbling on. I've put my card somewhere now. Not quite sure what I've done with it. So if you do want to go and look at them, hop on over to our website, click on the inspiration bit and then go to gallery, and they are all on there for you to have a quick look at, or a long look at, or take your time to look through. So I'm actually going to do a card today. So I've cut down, there you go, I've got a lovely, like a brown background for it, and then this is my front. So where should we begin today? What do you think we should do? Actually, I'll ask you guys, who do you want to see? What stamp from the whole weekend, what stamps do we fancy seeing today in action? And then we will make it work. So what do we fancy this morning? I haven't really thought more past. I've got a card. I've got my cards cut out, ready to go. So what do we fancy? Should we use one of our lovely ladies? One of our lovely, there we go. Little Dora. Right, we can do Little Dora. So I think Little Dora. Should be called Little Dora, shouldn't she? I think what we might do then is might use that one. And we might have a bit of a play with the poly plate as well. Ooh, squeaky chair time. So you can see I'm starting to try and build this up, so I've got a bit of an idea what I am aiming for. So I'm going to use, I think, my poly plates from day 2. I'll have a bit of a mash up today, I think. I was going to use Slosh, however I might use Splish. So I'm thinking we're going to have, oops, a bit of a poly plate. I should have made sure my stamps were clean before I did this. However, I'm going to pop that there like that, I think. And then we will grab some sort of saying. Oh, tell you what, I'm going to use the one that I haven't done any samples for, because, well, I took all my stamps out to play with, and I kept saying I'm sure I'm missing one. So life's too short to wait. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Jackie. We've been having fun all weekend. It's I've got to admit, I have had fun this weekend playing. I think that is going to be the perfect layout, isn't it? And then we'll do some kind of recreation on the inside. So we're going to have Life's Too Short to Wait, a bit of a poly plate, and our mini Dora. So we need to start off with our poly plate, and we might add a bit of texture in there, because you know me, I love that alphabet soup. So we might just add a little bit of our alphabet soup. We might do. We might not. So we're going to do our poly plate there. Did we do an ombre the other day? We didn't, did we? We did. Oh, Jackie's been updating her craft room. I think it's been the weekend for it. I think there's been a few of us sorting out our craft rooms this weekend. Or I'll rephrase that, I've been trying to sort out my craft room this weekend. I think I've just created more piles of stuff that I need to sort out. No, Lynn's saying we did do an ombre, so I'm not going to do an ombre because you saw that the other day. I did say I have lost the plot on what we're doing, so So instead we're going to do a smoosh, because this one is so cool, well, so easy to do, and you can't get it wrong. You really can't. There we go. We're going to do a smoosh using my favourite colours. We're going to stick to our, yep, and then I was just looking, we might do it in pen actually. We might do our flower in pen. I was trying to get all the inks at the same time, but so I'm going to do a smoosh. I'm going to move that out of the way and just go for it. So first up, we want a full layer of our palest colour. In my case, it's cracked pistachio. I'm then going to go to my blue. And we're just going to do a few little dots and dabs. I use quite a small poly plate as our squish, splish even. And that could be interesting, a squish poly plate. And then I'm just going to do a couple of pinks. We have done a lot of crafting this weekend, Lynn, haven't we? So, you know. I'm going to pop another little pink blob in the middle. And again, I'm using my inks, not my oxides. So make sure, so they're okay to do this if you're doing your oxides one at a time. Alright, and I'm just going to spritz it. Again, you can see it's starting to move. I'm also going to try, I want to try and embrace the white space. I know you're laughing at me. I'm going to try and embrace my white space on this one. So I'm just going to tidy this up as I go. Go around edge. There we go. And then we can plonk it. Oh, I overspritzed it, but that's okay. It's not a problem. We're going to pop it down here. I think like that. Oh, I did. I overspritzed that. Never mind. Because I was gabbing too much, wasn't I? Oh, it was a bit pale. I made it very, very juicy, that one. Didn't mean to. There we go, I have overspritzed that one. But that's okay, we'll have a bit of a play with it now. It looks very, very wishy-washy, and I didn't want it to look quite bright and vibrant. We'll leave that like that for a minute. I'm going to dry off my poly plate, and then I'm just going to pick up a pink again and just drag it in on that edge, I think. And it looks a bit of a dog's dinner at the moment, but hopefully we will sort it out. So you can see I pulled too much colour in on there. I've made a right mess. I'm going to take it away. The colours do look good together, it's just not liking that either. Let me just quickly grab my oxide to do this with. Sometimes my inks can be a little bit too wet to get some of the really nice edges on it. So I either want peel paint or I want, oh, a bit of hickory smoke would be quite nice, wouldn't it? None of which, oh, there's hickory smoke. Oh, none of which I could find. So any of your colours you've already put down would look good, but because Jackie likes the delicate, I think for once it was me going for the bold and bright, wasn't it? For once I'm not going to choose one of the colours it's gone, because it's gone very, very muted, subtle. I'm going to actually grab my hickory smoke and hope. Oh, shaded lilac would look quite nice as well. Anyway, I need to stop picking different colours and just stick with one, don't I? So I'm just dragging this on very gently around the edge. I'm trying to get my poly plate, not the edge of my stamp, which I'm getting. Right, and then I'm going to have a bit of a tidy up, because if you look, I've got right mess everywhere on here. And that's just setting me up to fail, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to bring it back. I know I've over squidged on this. So I know I'm not going to get it beautifully lined up. Might not even get it anywhere near lined up on this one. Looks like it's come from a completely different polyplate this time. There we go. I'm getting somewhere near. Done it again like it did the other day. Never mind. Because I was faffing too much, it didn't stay on the edge. And I'm just going to grab my smoky grey and use. I was trying to use my inks and my oxides, but you can't beat VersaFine for going around edge. There we go. So I'm just checking. There we go. This should make it look a bit better now. Oh, nowhere near. Sorry, my laptop's just started making a very, very bad squealy noise. Let me just, oops. Oh, not liking that. Right, I've just made a dog's dinner of this one because, look, I didn't put it down right. So I'm actually, for once, I'm going to turn it over and start again. Because, well, I made a dog's dinner. It's not like me to start again. But I'm nowhere near lined up on that one. And I'm not about being perfect, you all know that. But I want it somewhere close by. Right, so I'm going to go properly this time. Dink, dink, dink. A few dots and dabs. And then just a few dots and dabs of our pink. And then I won't overwater it this time, and we might actually get a decent image. There we go. I'm just going to spritz it. She says, and look at the state of that. Never mind. Don't like it when my computer makes a funny noise. Right, I'm going to pop that down there. Very gently. Gently pick it up, there we go. And I'm just going to dab this bit, just to make it easier. If you were doing a few, then I'd leave it. Lynn's painting as well. Oh, you have been a busy bee this bank holiday weekend. We spent some time yesterday sorting out the front. Finally got to tackle my weed mountain that's out there. It was one of them, find the plants from between all the weeds. Because the kids were out on the bikes, so. I always like to be nearby if they're out on the bikes, you never know. So as I was sorting the front out, they were out on the bikes. And they came up with a new game actually. We've got some, you know, the long like pampas grass things. Well, they'd all snapped off in the winds. And they decided to start jousting using them. It was quite funny to watch. A couple of the neighbours came out to watch them as well. Because I don't think they'd ever seen kids jousting with pampas grass before. It was a bit of a an event, shall we say. Was funny to watch though. There we go, that's better. I'm back where I want it to be now. Oh, Lynn's not done the painting, her Eddie did it. I'm sure my Ed would have come round and done it for you too. Loves painting. As long as he doesn't have to go on a step ladder. Yeah, he'll paint anything from like the light switch down, but step ladder, no. Just like me. See, I don't mind painting the walls and stuff, do it in ceilings. Oh. Nope. I always end up with a creak in my neck. Don't like that at all. So, mini Dora blooms. And you'll notice she goes the opposite way to your big Dora as well. So, I'm going to pop her, I think, there. Like that. I've managed to get an inky pinky where I don't want one, but that's okay too. I want some scrap white. Is that going to be enough, do we reckon? Might be. And we're just going to cut those flower heads out. I'm not going to do my leaves because there's no polyplate behind my leaves, but there is polyplate behind. Oh, my piece of paper is big enough if I put my stamp in the right place. I'm having all my autos today, aren't I? Last couple of days I've not really had any. Today, whew, I'm going for a catalogue of errors today. There we go. I can do it in the end. So I've just got my two little flower heads there. Flower, and then I think I'm going to use my marker pens, just because I think with that beautiful subtle background my marker pens will make it jump out. So I think I'm going to choose maybe let me just check my colour. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. That's a bit too close, isn't it? I think I'm going to go pink. I wasn't going to do pink because we've done a lot of pink this weekend, which is unusual for me. But I think we need. There we go, those two will do. Put my drawer back in before it falls out. You could hear it creaking as it was going to go. Oh, wrong one. So again, these are just so simple, these images to colour in. There's no, oh, right or wrong, she says. I'm cutting that bit out, aren't I? The stems are a little bit fiddly to do on these smaller ones, but that's okay. Again, just our gorgeous Dora. Okay, and I'm just going to add a little bit of green, a darker green. You've seen me colour these in so many times, and they are really, really easy images. It must be easy for me to get my marker pens out, to be honest. Never remember which is which with these two, because the colours look nothing like they do on the just going to add some colour to this one, because you know me, I like it so that we have got, if it gets misplaced or it has, or it moves, or there's a bit too much of a gap, I'd rather you see the colour than a white bit I've not coloured in, if that makes sense. And it takes a couple of minutes, doesn't it? To be fair, I quite like it with that white bit in the middle. Huh? Yeah, that's quite nice, doesn't it, that white bit? But they really do take minutes to colour in, these guys. Obviously, if you want to take your time and do it a lot more detailed than I am. But you can get away without spending hours colouring them. There we go. And then this one. Again, I'm just going to do a few little flicks coming out of the centre bit. And then you've got your little ones and you've got your big ones that all work really well together. Like I say, this one as well fits in your bulb stamp. So it can all go back in the drawer. Where's my little black pen? Thank you. It's bugging me, my flower's hovering. I'm just going to put a little bit of doodle on here. There we go. It's the small things that bug me. A hovering flower. I'm going to get this cut out. So again, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not trying to be really neat with this. I'm going round the edge. Because we've got that doodly edge, we get away with really bad cutting out. Oops. I know I can do really bad cutting out, but I nearly cut through a petal then. Many things you can get away with, but cutting off a petal, it's hard to recover from that one, isn't it? Oops. There we go. So that's going to go over there like so. And then we have our lovely little saying. Where have I put Dora? She's gone somewhere. Yeah, mini Doras are cute, aren't they? And then we're going to pop, wrong way round. Life's too short to wait. I'm just going to pop that. I'm not sure what I do at the bottom. I might do it at the bottom actually. And I was going to put it on matte and layer it up, but I quite like this we've got going on. So I'm going to just stamp it directly onto there. I'm going to pop that there actually. I've got to have another stamping block on my desk. Well, I've got lots of stamping blocks on my desk. They're all full of stamps. I was doing well beginning of the weekend. I was putting everything back as I was working with it. And slowly it's gone a bit awry. So we're going to have our lovely little saying. And I'm just going to eyeball this so that it's about the same width in as my other side. And there we go. Ooh. But it's a matter of minutes, isn't it? Yeah, I've double stamped that because I got it stuck in my sleeve. But I told you today it's going to be that catalogue of errors, isn't it? Oopsie. I'm having a day of it. So outside of our card, I want that one. Got a lovely little. It's actually looking quite red, this background, when we put our wrong one. That was my whoopsie one from before. Let me put that on. I think that brown background quite works with it, doesn't it? It's got like really reddy tones to it. Right, let's get some glue on this. There's that one. Make that a bit of a press down. Oops. I wonder why I get inky pinkies. Because I end up rubbing stuff that's wet. And I did have some big fat foam pads somewhere. They were huge. There they are. I'm going to cut them in half. And we're going to stick this on front. I've just got my base card. Again, nothing. I've not done anything too complicated with this one. We've just slotted it on, and then I need some skinnier foam pads than them because they're like the big fat ones. I need a skinny one. There we go. So I'll turn that over. Every time I turn it over, you can see the catalogue of errors I've made today. I mustn't have my stamping hands on today. Got to admit, my hands didn't appreciate doing the bit of gardening I did yesterday. I didn't even do that much. And I just need to trim it down again. This one would be good for your foam, for your glue or your glue gun. I'm just going to stick it on here. Oops. There we go. So we've got the front of our card done, and then we're just going to go and open it up and do the inside. So what I've done is I have cut down another piece of my mat, so my inside goes yeah, my inside's the same. There we go. And then we have got our little Dora blooms again. So she's going to go in the bottom corner, I think. I'm wondering whether I'm going to go a bit to town with this one, and we might do a bit of vine coming down the top as well, because he is Morning Fatima, I hope I've said that right. I'm not very good at pronouncing names. There we go. Right, so that can go on there like so. I'm thinking we're going to have a bit of our dangling Maxine says I might have it wrong. I will have a look. It's quite possible I have a tendency to overdo my O's, so I will have a look on that one and get it corrected. Yeah, you're right, it might be a double O. I will double check it. There we go. So that might be why I didn't do it then. Right, so I'm going to keep going with this inside. I'm thinking I might do that, I'm not sure actually. Doesn't need much, does it? Might just do a little smidgen of that there. And a bit of our Dora in the bottom corner. So I'm not using all of her. I'm just going to use a little bit of it there. Just ink it up. I told you, it's going to be one of those Mondays, isn't it? And stamp it on that. There's that one, and then I'm going to do exactly the same and just use a smidge of our little vine, because they do all work really well together. I've just inked up the top little bit of our vine, and it's just going to peek over top. Just like that, and I've done it in grey again so that my handwriting and everything else stands out on there. Just gonna have to blow my nose, excuse me. There we go. Right, so we've got all that there. I am going to use my markers, and I know that sounds daft because normally you want your insides quite subtle, don't you? Which it will be, because I'm going to go for my paler ones out of the two. Yep, I don't want it to be big, bold and bright like my outside is, so I'm going for my paler two colours. But all I'm going to do is just add that one, just a little smidge. Nothing too much. So you get the hint of the colour, I think is what I'm trying to say. I'm going to do the same with my Wandering Vine. Again, just a smidge of colour. I'm trying to be delicate, it's not working. And then I'm going to do these, just a little dot of green in them. There we go. Right, and then I just need to do exactly the same with my pink. Again, I'm just going to do a few little it makes it look really, really subtle, even though it's like a highlighter pink, this one, isn't it? There we go. Right, And then we're just going to stamp our greeting, which is, where's my bag of bits gone? There we go. And I'm just going to pull any of these out. So, she says, and then she's going for a favourite one, isn't she? I did end up going for my favourite one. So we have got our this birthday wish. One. There we go. Let's all put it back if I'm going to. I think I might actually do this one in black in the middle. Quite a lot going on, haven't we, on this one? Just grab that black. There we go. Oops. Inky pinkies everywhere, as usual. I'm just going to pop that in the middle. There or thereabouts. And then before I do anything else, I'm just going to blast that with my heat gun, because I don't want my inky pinkies going everywhere. I didn't put my lid back on my glue. We're going to be in trouble. Hopefully. There we go. I didn't ink up that stamp very well either, did I? Oh, it was one of them days today. This is what could go wrong kind of day. Yep. So I did bad stamping on my poly plate. Got inky pinkies everywhere. Tried to stamp my flower head and missed the paper. Nah. And I've got a sentiment that I've missed an O off. There we go. So I will sort that out. That'll be sorted on the website shortly. There we go. So that's just going to go inside there. And of course, I would put my personalised stamp on the back as well. So we know that I made it. Thought it was on my desk. Oh, we've gone blurry. That's a bit rude, isn't it? Go back. I'm going to pop that in there, like so. Just give it a good press. You can get these like instant grab stuff now, can't you, from Creative Expressions, the Cosmic Shimmer. But it doesn't come in the big bottles like the normal Cosmic Shimmer does yet. There we go. We have got polyplate, mini, saying, and then we've used our little mini again. But look at that. Yeah? Just bringing it through from the front, inside your card, and then we've got a sentiment as well, and we've used our vine, because I do love that wandering vine. It is lovely. Yeah, it's all in one. And then, to finish it off, it'd be nice to pop it on your envelope as well, wouldn't it? Just remember when you're doing envelopes though, see if I've got one. There we go. There we go. Especially if you're using marker pens or actually any type of really pigmented ink, just pop. I know this isn't a 5x8, but it is an envelope. Yeah. So if you were to stamp onto your envelope, because you might as well finish it all off, hadn't you? Where's my black? I'm going to use my VersaFine Clair because then it won't ink up. But when you come to do your marker pens and stuff, just make sure on the inside, I need to heat that now, don't I? Well, actually, any work on your envelope, to be fair. Just trying to find. That'll do. Put one of my Polly Pockets on the inside. Just pop something on the inside behind where you're working. Otherwise, it's all going to go through to that front. We really don't want it to do that, do we? Yeah. There we go. And if I didn't, this would be... I did have it in my hand then, didn't I? Silly girl. But how cool is that? You get a matching card, envelope, and innards. I'm going to take that out now. Watch it not have done it this time. There you go. I'm going to destroy my envelope. So you can see. If I hadn't have done it, all my marker pen or all my ink would have come through to the back of my envelope. Whereas this way, my envelope is beautiful. And it matches my card. Then it matches the inside. And then, if you were giving a gift as well, you could do a gift tag, couldn't you? So, there we go. Should we have a quick run back through today's, shall we? So I'm only going to do this really quick. You've got Wandering Vine, you've got Darling Dora Full Blooms, Starlight Beautiful, Starlight Elegant, and Dora Blooms. So those are your little flowers. Again, the flowers fit inside your bulb, Vine doesn't. Then we've got our inserts. I'm not going to read them all out again, I think I've read most of them. And then we have our saying, so turn your words into wisdom, you can and you will. Flowers don't tell, they show. You are worthy, you are beautiful, you are enough, and let your dreams bloom. And when in doubt, add flowers. Do you want me to quickly, oh, did you hear me tell me then? Do you want me to quickly flick back through those samples for you? I will do. I was going to say I'll flick through them all, but the other pile's right down there. I have to go running for them. So again, we've got this lovely gatefold. You've got the gorgeous texture stamps. Look at those texture stamps. Yep, with our greeting inside. We've got our, it's actually an insert, but makes beautiful outside. There we go again. We've got the big Dora Blooms there, and then we've got little mini Dora Blooms. There you go, that's the one I was looking for. You've got your bulb, one of our oldies, and I know a lot of you have got the bulb, because he is a very popular one. And then I've just put Elegant in there, and Elegant's the biggest, like width wise, so you can see how neatly it fits inside our bulb. And again on that one, I've used Elegant then on the inside. We've got our firework in the background there with our starlight and our lovely greeting inside. And we did this one on the live the other day, and then I've just added an insert to it. My tummy is really grumbly. Must be dinner time. Yeah, nearly dinner time, isn't it? Oh, I'm throwing them on the floor now. I've lost that one. And again, just adding to. You're really going to flick through. But all of these are on our website under inspiration and then gallery, and they are there for you to look at, to inspire. Okay, I can leave them there, can't I? And I have thrown one on the floor, so before I stand on it, there we go, let me grab it. So there you go, our whole Stamp-AGANZA weekend. We have launched, I've lost count of how many stamps we have launched this weekend, but a lot. All the videos are available on YouTube and Facebook if you've missed any, and all the stamps are available on the website too. And thank you all for your lovely comments, because I have had lots of you reach out and just say it has been fun this weekend, which it has. Crafting every day, just making really simple but beautiful little cards as we've gone along. So thank you for joining me. I do hope you are loving the, well, you've been telling me you've been loving the new designs. That is lovely. Oh, thank you, Lynn. We're not going to be back tonight. It is Monday and it should be Monthly Make Monday, but we won't be back tonight because I'm going to spend some time with the little ones and Mr. Roo. Well, Mr. Roo's going out. So we'll be back on Wednesday, and I'm going to combine the Monthly Make and this release because it's something I've been itching to do since I've been playing with this new release, because I think that happy birthday banner we have got for our Monthly Make and our big Dora stamp are just going to look perfect together. So that is what we're going to be doing on Wednesday morning at 10:30. So I do hope you can join me then. As always, thank you for watching. Do take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.